The difference between me and you is that I'm gay.
Yeah. I'm stepping on the mic like I'm licensed to ill. Talking about Gman living life on the DL for real. He acts all tough, chest puff, calling names. But backstage he's taking it straight in the butt, no shame. Says he's a straight shooter, but we know the truth. He's on his knees in the green room, sucking on the proof. Drinking that special sauce like it's vitamin D. Gulp, gulp, swallow, that's his secret recipe. He's out here fronting hard, but we see through the cap. Every time he logs on, another L gets slapped. Now loud mouth, thus he got him in a permanent feud. But everybody sees attention, they both acting rude. 1 minute screaming insults, next minute eyes lock. Sexual tension so thick, you could cut it with a cock block. G-Man denies it, says I ain't that way. But we all heard the rumors from the Discord buffet. He got on in every debate, facts hit him like a truck. Tried to say starving kids ain't real, bro, what the fuck? You got cooked so bad, even your fans looked away. Now you're in the comments crying, it's just a joke, okay? Career is one long L streak, denying hungry children while he's out here looking weak. He'll battle anybody, but he always takes the fall, getting bodied on stream, then deleting it all. Loudmouth Hussy got him heated. Polls start the race, they argue for hours, but it's foreplay in your face. One wants to fight, one wants to, well, you know the rest. Closeted crusader, failing every single test. So raise your hand if you know this cat's a fraud. G-Man's in the closet, doing things with the squad. We ain't hating, just stating facts on the beat. Old school style, license to spill the tea.
the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint?
No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Why did somebody in the DP fam send me Jared's dick? What the fuck?
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to DP. This is episode 1674. We're back again.
Do it live.
Doing it live without Shabisky this time. He's not holding us back anymore. No, as you guys know, Sundays is Shabisky's day when the latest Hall & Oates album is dropping. So we gotta let him do his streams and everything, and we'll do our thing over here. So please like the stream if you haven't already. Make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube unsubscribes people all the time. And if you want to help out with the Ghoul, we're at 11.48% of the way around, far enough away from the Ghoul, but I think we can get a little bit closer, I guess is what my brain was trying to say. But it didn't quite come out that way. So yeah, yeah, the four maggots of a false perspective. Nice try, but Hall & Oates hate each other. Yeah, I know, it's a joke. Like I was saying, I was naming all these other, I mean, come on. Try what? Silly. Okay, I'll just say I don't know, the new CNC Music Factory album. I think the main guy from CNC Music Factory is dead. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you think I'm trying either. All right, please like the stream. We're gonna get moving here. My balls are unbustable. All right. All right, we're gonna check out some stuff in just a moment here. We got some G madness coming up here. I, for one, am, I guess I'm kind of excited, but not really. Let's see what's up here. We're going to kind of skim through a few of these videos. These are old G-Man debates that G-Man will tell you he won, but they're on video, and no one else would agree that these are wins.
We're live.
All right, we're live. So first and foremost, it's my fault that we're late. Both of these gentlemen have been very patient and kind. But it's my fault, so sorry. So this
both of these gentlemen, I see some guy and I see G-Man. So you're saying both. Who else is there besides G-Man?
Between Floyd FP and G-Man. The topic of the debate is, what does the Bible teach about Jesus' return? They've both agreed that Floyd is going to go first. And then I'm going to go over the format here.
G-Man's going first.
That's what I meant. And I knew that it was going to do that, so now I have to close this because it's going to make noise because I don't know how to start a Hangout without that happening.
This might be nothing.
Opening.
Let's see.
Agreeing to moderate this debate. My opponent Floyd is growing as a respected debater on G+, so I know that this debate will be respectful and should be a learning experience for both of us.
No, I'm going to skip this one. This is already...
Hello, everybody. Evidence for you here. So, I recorded the best part from Nadia's hangout she had yesterday.
I don't know who this person is.
Called G-Man versus Nadia, Guess et al.
Of proof. That's what you said, right? Whose burden of proof?
Burden of proof?
Did I not meet? There are.
Wow, G-Man's audio video sync is way off.
People in this room that has been watching me for a long time too, that are not dumb enough to use to use what you just used on me, and you're gonna find out why in a minute. Okay, so you saying I have not met the burden of proof, or Christians on YouTube have not met the burden of proof? Then why are atheists leaving leaving atheism to become Christians? If we're giving them the same arguments and they're coming to the conclusion that there has to be something out there greater than us, some of them becoming Muslims, some of them are becoming Christians, but the point of the matter is they're admitting that theism is makes more sense than atheism.
So he's saying if atheism is right, then why do people leave atheism and become religious? And you can literally just ask him the same question flipped over on the other side. You know, like... people also leave religion and go to atheism. It goes both ways.
Now, if you're saying that no one's met your own personal burden of proof, God's no problem with that. But if you're going to say the burden of proof, you're lost already, because there are other...
G-Man's internet connection apparently is just trash at this point.
And by the way, whenever you want to bring up an argument that you think I can't answer, ask the question and you'll find out.
And at the bottom, the person with the long dark hair, that's Nadia Chambers, and that's the trans woman that Rev had a crush on back in the day, allegedly, and gave a bunch of money to. Before Shani sucked Rev dry of all his money, Rev was giving money to Nadia for various things.
That I don't hold, because I have no problem saying I don't know. But
yes, you do.
When I do know something, hopefully you actually know what you're talking about when you bring up the actual argument and not a straw man. So my question for you again, sir, if you don't have any evidence, are you talking about your own personal burden of proof? Yes or no?
No response?
My own personal burden of proof. Well, you asked me if I was an atheist. You didn't ask anybody else here if they were atheists. You asked me. So by that set of standards, obviously, whatever burden of proof has to be met is a burden that sits between my own ears. But further than that, and you asked me which hangouts that I've been listening to. I couldn't even begin to count them. I've watched you get your head kicked in by Alex Bottom, by Jim Gardner. I've watched you get your head kicked in by J.D. Kane, by TJ from the Drunken Peasants. I've watched you get your head kicked in by just about every atheist you've ever bumped into. The only way you normally win an argument with atheists is
This guy is very Canadian sounding. He said argument. That sounds very Canadian to me.
Is you throw a bunch of flack. You create a flack wall where the atheist can't answer you. The atheist can't finish a sentence.
Yep. Dude, this guy has Gman down. Listen to what he says.
Atheists. You throw a bunch of flack. You create a flack wall.
You create a flack wall.
Where the atheist can't answer you. The atheist can't finish a sentence.
Yep.
The atheist has to watch you jump up and down in front of the camera.
He still hasn't changed. This is like, 11, 12 years ago.
And laugh and make wild gesticulations and distractions. That's normally the only way you can survive in an argument with these people. And if you don't believe me, if you think that somehow I'm telling an untruth, I cordially invite you to go back and look at your own body of work. Now, you say that body of work represents you when you were in perhaps a less prepared stage than you are now. Fair enough. But one of the best indicators of future behavior is past behavior. It is not a sole determinant, but it is certainly an important one. So at the end of the day, you can attempt to shift the burden of proof by splitting the burden of proof. You can attempt to shift the burden of proof by parsing the burden of proof. You can even attempt to shift the burden of proof by deciding there is no burden of proof. But you are trying to tell me that there is a God. You can't produce him. Your past attempts to prove him have been futile. Your arguments that you've used in the past have not been sufficient against atheists of similar mental caliber. So at the end of the day, you still have not met either my burden of proof or their burden of proof or the burden of proof of a number of atheists, which incidentally, you said there are atheists fleeing atheism to go to Christianity. There are more Christians leaving Christianity either to go to another faith or to go to atheism.
Yep,
so what does that say? Over. Your turn.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier about his then why do people who are atheists become religious?
Oh boy. Let's deal with it.
Gman, I would recommend you cut off your camera because it does use up your bandwidth and it makes you cut out a lot more.
Okay. Yeah, so anyway, according to this guy,
he doesn't turn off his camera like he was just told to.
Alex Biden kicked my butt, J.D. Kane. And who was the other person? Was it Jim Gardner, right? Now, the only way Jim Gardner could have kicked my butt, it had to been on, he obviously watched, what do you call it?
What a clown.
That boring show that went out of business because of myself and Matthew Bell. What was that? Oh, Fundamentally Flawed. That's right. That's the show that me and Matt Bell put out of business.
Name drop.
That's right. I completely remember. Well, actually, I'm going to give him all the credit to Matt Bell because Matt Bell is just awesome when it comes to that kind of argument stuff and whatnot, right? So, yeah, that's the last time I talked to Jim Gardner. As far as Alex Biden goes, I find it funny that you haven't brought up the argument where he kicked my butt. Are you referring to the argument where he claims I doc dropped myself when my first meeting with him is him doc dropping me? Or are you referring to the debate where it was on my channel and we was debating whether or not he was his own God, which I'm going to do to you in a minute.
Oh my God, he's going to do this again.
We'll get to that in a second, okay? Where he clearly got his butt whipped because he couldn't lie enough times to try to suggest that he wasn't his own final judge or his own final authority, which I thought was humorous when he tried doing that. No, Alex Biden has not pwned me anytime here on YouTube. When he actually did it with me in the room, please let me know and do a screen share. It's a wonderful thing, okay? Number 2, you said Jim Gardner kicked my butt. Are you referring to I want to say the racial how can I put this? His 100% pure hatred towards Christianity are fundamentally flawed when he made those derogatory comments towards me, which it sounds like you support it since you think he beat me. That would be number 2. J.D. Kane, are you referring to the fact that when he does his Junk Food Tuesdays, where he gives no education whatsoever, where all he does is mock doc drop, and since I'm not
doc drop. He's still crying about the same shit.
Oh, you see J.D. Kane as being this intellectual giant. I know that you agree with the morality of J.D. Kane, so that means you must think it's okay to mock and doc drop, kind of like what Richard Dawkins says, mock them, ridicule them in public. I appreciate you identifying yourself with 3 of the biggest trolls on YouTube. I appreciate that. But since I'm focusing on real debaters like Matt Dillahunty, and I will be debating whether you like it or not, Matt Dillahunty.
Wait, G-Man, who is that now?
Matt Dillahunty. Getting a debate with somebody like that. You know what I mean? So the bottom line is I'm going to be debating. God is clearly blessed in what I'm doing, and I don't care what you think regarding that. But let's go back to the original issue here about more Christians leaving Christianity to go to atheism. The last time I checked, this was Christianity. This was atheism. Do you have any questions? Okay? There are not that many of you. If you come to Jersey City, for example, I get my bullhorn every now and then. I know I'm not going to use it right now. And I'll say, if there's an atheist out here who disagrees that God created the heavens and the earth, can you please show your face and stop hiding behind your YouTube camera and come out in public and talk to me about this? And no one shows up. Do you want to know why?
Someone told him earlier that he doesn't have a good connection and he should turn off his audio, but he's not. He's going to be all weird and laggy.
Because simply put, there's not that many of you are in the world, especially here in New Jersey. Okay? So the bottom line is this. You're new to the great debate community, I can tell, because if you're identifying yourself with 3 of the biggest trolls on YouTube, you got issues. Since they beat me in a debate, man, please see the argument that was made, what my response was, and why it was bad. If you can't, I will gladly tell you what their arguments was, what mine was, and tell you why they were bad, since I remember all of them. I'm done.
G-Man, your video feed is massively out of sync with your audio.
Yes, he won't care.
All right, I'm
as long as you can hear him, it's not really that bad of a problem.
Right, I mean, it's just so you know, when you're gesturing,
okay, so
it took a while to catch up.
Especially, I never debate. I want to see how J.D. Kane defeated me when he said that the and me, Thick Shades, and several other people made him look stupid when we showed him that it was. And that's not the only one. You should see what I'm going to be uploading in a couple of days. Trust me, that guy's not as smart as you think he is. But I would like to hear why you think he crushed me and when he did it, Gus. And use Google, because you're going to need as much help as you can get with this one. I need a laugh. Come on, you can do it. Come on.
This is funny. You speak about singular instances where you've taken people on, usually in situations that have nothing to do with the actual question that you asked me about. You talk about doc dropping. We weren't talking about doc dropping. You talk about, you hint at some sort of hate speech by J.D. Kane against Christians. We weren't talking about that.
He's got to bring up random shit from here and there and everywhere to deflect from whatever's actually going on in front of him. It's typical G-Man tactic.
You brought up another couple of things that were, once again, fell wonderfully into the category of neither here nor there. And then you said, now, in these situations, they didn't beat me. I don't even know what you mean under those circumstances. Ergo sum and therefore, I have remained victorious against these people. Well, no, you haven't. No, you haven't. Because unlike you, who are cherry-picking the instances of fights that you believe you did well in, I'm looking at them as a whole. Generally speaking, by and large, usually, when you run up against Jim Gardner, Alex Boughton, J.D. Kane, and yes, Matt Dillahunty, you've already taken Matt Dillahunty on. You tried calling up his TV show a couple of times, and both times you got your ass punted so far off the TV show, usually within less than 2 minutes of you actually managing to get on there, it's a wonder you weren't mistaken for a fucking falling star and picked up and studied by NASA. So
that was good the way he put that. By the way, please like the stream if you haven't already. Liking the stream is so helpful. I can't express that enough.
That being the case, as far as you holding up two pieces of paper and saying this is Christianity and this is atheism, I don't know what that is supposed to mean to anybody except you. There's no numbers there. It seems to be some sort of impromptu pie graph or bar chart made exclusively by Gman. But it doesn't mean anything. I could hold up a big sock and a bigger sock, and it would be no more representative of how many Christians there are versus how many atheists there are than what you held up. Now, as far as going to find the specific instances of the stuff that you're talking about, I don't need to. They're there. They're everywhere. You trip across them. You are, generally speaking, by and large, not considered an authority on your own religion, because while you have a charismatic knowledge of the Bible, you don't have an extensive knowledge of the Bible. And people who try to argue evidences with you usually get quite a ways into the argument before you throw up a flak wall because you start to panic. Because you only know enough of the Bible to be able to preach Christ crucified and risen from the dead, and you're really not very good at any of the other parts of it. And how do I know this? Because I've seen you show your biblical ignorance in the kind of hangouts and debates and YouTube videos, the very ones in which you're declaring victory. Go ahead. I'm done.
Okay. Gus is new, guys. I just want to let you guys know who are watching this. Gus is new. Give him some slack. He's a moron. I understand that.
What? Is he talking about the Star Trek guy?
Gus, I only called Atheist Experience one time. You said I called there.
He called it twice, but this might have been before the second time. I don't know.
A couple of times. Okay?
He's no
Gus,
person.
I'm one of these. Okay, I apologize about that. But Gus, I only called Atheist Experience one time. You said I called there a couple of times. Okay?
He's no
Gus,
person.
I'm one of these. Okay, I apologize about that. But Gus, I called Atheist Experience one time. You don't watch my channel. You're listening to a bunch of hearsay. Stop acting like you watch my channel because you don't. Jim Gardner has never been on my channel. I've been on Fundamentally Flawed twice. Okay, and neither time did Jim Gardner school or own me. You did not give the instance, you did not give the argument, and you didn't give what I said and what he said, and properly critiqued how they beat me. Okay, and the reason why I brought up the whole thing about the mocking and everything is because you brought up J.D. Kane and Alex Botton and those guys who you clearly got your head so far up their butts, you know, that you want to be just like them when you grow up. And I understand that. Everybody wants to be a troll these days. Totally understand that, okay?
It's funny how, like, G-Man, it's not vulgar. So you can say someone putting their head up their rear end, but as long as he says butt and not ass, for some reason that makes it okay. I just think G-Man's really dumb. He won't swear, but it's like you could still say really fucked up stuff. It's just like the exact word that you choose to say it makes it okay. I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
But now, let's get to some serious debaters here on YouTube and not the jokes that's on here, okay? Like Matt Dillahunty, Aaron Raw, and those guys who are actually making a difference out there for your communities, at least a little bit anyway. Those are the people I want to talk to. Is people like J.D. Kane and Alex Botton that's making your community very unattractive. And if you actually do some research, you'll see why. Okay, Alex Botton needs to get out of the great debate community. He hasn't put up a decent argument in a very long time. Neither has J.D. Kane. Well, actually, I'll take that back. J.D. Kane did bring up a decent argument against my friend Mr. Ken.
Sometimes Nadia does pop into the chat here. I haven't seen her in a while, but yeah, Rev used to give Nadia money. Nadia was Rev's buddy before Shani came in the picture. Nadia's cool as far as I know. Like, I've only had good interactions, but yeah, Nadia was Rev's buddy, and Rev gave Nadia a bunch of money because Nadia used to host these hangouts here. That's what a lot of this is. Rev wants to be Nadia. Maybe it's a combination of being Nadia and wanting like a piece of Nadia, you know?
Jones, which I would love for you to talk to him one day, Gus, because I need a good laugh, okay? Now, here's the thing now. You're saying that none of the Christians here on YouTube respect me as an authority. I'm very happy they don't. The only person that they need to respect as an authority is the person of Jesus Christ.
He's so silly.
Not me. I am a man.
By the way, I am trying to get a little closer to the ghoul. If anyone could help me out on this wonderful summer solstice evening, I would really appreciate it. The link is pinned in the chat. There is a new dono also. It's, where is it? It's $4.04. It's if you do exactly $4.04.
Mission here on YouTube, and I am accomplishing it down to the letter. You're the only one, you and several other atheists here on YouTube just don't get it. I do, okay? Which is why you probably have about 2 subscribers and I don't, okay? And why only practically no one knows who you are. People know who I am because I get on.
Gman's still doing still flexing the subscribers. It's really sad that this guy who was probably like 40 years old at the time, maybe late 30s, was like flexing subs. I don't know.
On here and I speak my mind and I tell people what I think. I don't come on here and go to the land of make-believe and pretending this is what I believe in when I don't, like you was in the previous hangout. When I actually was atheist, it was like, well, I don't want to talk about whether or not I'm an atheist. I'm going to pretend I'm a theist. And if you want to do that, then that's fine. You want to act like a little baby, that's fine. But me, I'm a Christian and proud, and one day, hopefully, you'll repent of your sins and you will come to know Jesus Christ as your Lord and your Savior, like so many other former atheists have. Now, as far as my knowledge about the Bible, again, I wish you would just ask me a question regarding Scripture, because if I don't know, I'm going to tell you.
G-Man is live now? Well, let's go have a look. Why don't we? His channel is so hard to find. You got to type in like GTV123 and you can get it. All right, here it is. Here it is. Let's do it.
Talking nice about somebody or talking mean about somebody has absolutely nothing to do with how they speak about me.
Oh, he's defending Carrie?
It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the situation. It has to do with the circumstances. I'm a lot deeper than the surface level stuff that I see going on here when YouTube a lot of times.
You know what?
People are just saying things because they want to make money.
G-Man doesn't have...
I am aware of how Carrie feels. And what
G-Man doesn't read his chat, so it's hard to, like, rate
like everybody else is entitled to their opinions. Ain't nobody's mommy and daddies on here telling everybody on here that they got to like everybody. That's not how it works here on social media. Now, before I knew anything about Carrie on YouTube, I know that there was another group of people out there. Some of them were Hater Nation. There was other
Were they
channels.
Dragoons?
Some of them don't even got channels no more. Some of them don't even talk about this stuff no more. But a lot of them were covering Shani and Rev. And they were saying things about Shani and Rev. Some of the things that they were saying, this is me looking back in hindsight, by the way. Some of the things that they were saying about Shani and Rev was true. Well, a lot of what they were saying about Shani and Rev was true. And a lot of the things that they were saying about Shani and Rev was not true. I know this because I was friends with Shani and Rev, right? But looking back at it in hindsight, I have to admit that a lot of the things that they were saying about them was true. And they were pretty much the people that was talking about.
Who is this gay guy in
I'll name some of the channels
here?
just so some of you know this stuff. Miss Parker, BGTV, Dragnut Silvis.
Name drop, name drop. Everyone do a shot every name drop.
The Geek Room.
Oh,
and
damn.
a lot of those particular channels.
We're in a name drop
cascade. And then,
a name drop avalanche.
Dragnut made Shani more and more popular because that's exactly who was the person who did it. As he made her more and more popular, people like Life of a Free Spirit, Foodie Beauty, and a lot of these people knew who Shani actually was because of these reaction channels that made her popular, because it wasn't because of anything that she did. If these people never reacted to what she did, nobody would know or care about who she is. It's just the truth of the matter. And these channels were making a lot of money. I'm not saying people like Life of a Free Spirit or whatever, because I don't think she made that many videos. As far as I know, I think Life of a Free Spirit made about 3 or 4 videos about Shani, because Shani was going around using the N-word on everybody at that particular time.
Drop more names. Drop more names.
Not everybody, but on African Americans, because she wasn't that crazy about black people, I guess, back then. But these other channels, they were making bank off of Shani and Rev.
Who should he name drop next?
Now, some controversy came out regarding some of those YouTube channels, and a lot of people started questioning the credibility of a lot of those YouTube channels, which is why I say a lot of those channels are not here anymore. Now, after those channels, well, right before those channels completely crumbled with the whole Shani and Rev stuff, I stumbled onto Carrie, Celebrity Juicer, A.T. Petty, and a lot of these other channels that I didn't know a lot about. And of all of these channels that
I got the number
Shani
2 badge.
and did the best job at covering Shani, and this is just my opinion, by the way. Carrie was doing the best. Carrie was doing so good, her channel grew, and people preferred watching her channel over some of these other reaction channels. And I believe that this is where some of the jealousy, and this is what I'm calling it, started with a lot of these other content creators.
So Gman is transparent here. The only reason he's taking Carrie's side is because Carrie and Hussey had a falling out. And just like Brett Keane, it's like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And that's just what G-Man's doing. But Carrie's probably not going to fall for that because she doesn't want to have anything to do with G-Man.
Around that time, I think that's when she was ultimately the winner in all of this. And people, and this is just my opinion, by the way, where people preferred to watch Carrie. And then Carrie became a target after that. People started saying they didn't like her. They hated her because of something that she said in her Discord or how she treated people on her channel with mods and all this other stuff and whatnot. And this is what people were saying about her. Now, mind you, I'm in the background watching all of this, as I do a lot of these YouTube channels, which is why they can't baloney me around. I see what they're all about. You can say whatever they want on their channels because they're free to say it. But you'll always notice that when they say those things, those people ain't being challenged. Therefore, they shouldn't be taken very seriously. Because you'll notice how their tone will change the second somebody challenges one of them.
Please like the stream if you haven't already. Thank
Carrie
you.
was destroying a lot of these people. And then you had the leeches that was leeching off of Carrie, trying to get her to shout out their channels, trying to get people
I
to...
never even
trying
asked
to get people...
Carrie to do a shout out. She just started like showing up in the chat. So...
to the magic number of 1,000 subscribers. I really wish YouTube would change that number to like 5,000 in order to get people to get super chats, because it would force people to do real work on here.
No, they want as many monetized channels as possible.
A lot of people were just leeching off of her. I didn't have to do that because I was already friends with Shani and Rev, and then when we had that whole breakup thingy or whatever, and I stopped focusing on those other channels that I was talking about, people wanted to come and hear what
is
I
G-Man's
thought about
point
Shani
here?
and
What is he even
Shani and
talking
Rev.
about? What is his
A lot of her
goal
subscribers
here?
came to my channel and started subbing to my channel regarding what happened with the hotel, what really was going on behind the scenes, besides the made up mumbo jumbo that you guys was hearing. I'll give you an example of the made up mumbo jumbo you was hearing from BGTV, Dragon, those other guys and whatnot. The made up mumbo jumbo that they were telling people was G-Man was Shani's slave. I was being paid to say this and I was being paid to say that. When I stopped being their friends and I started showing my receipts, people started understanding that those channels were not telling the truth.
We're the new Dragoons. Spell it with a Z. He
and
probably doesn't
believe
have
me,
that
I can
blocked.
spend the rest of the night
The new
talking about how often those
Dragoons.
channels lied.
New Dragoons assemble.
And how they told the truth.
I'm
too.
calling a
Like I said,
meeting
I'm not
for the
gonna
new
discredit everything they
Dragoons
said
in
because
G-Man's
it just
chat.
simply wouldn't be true. But I believe a lot of them same channels got
So
jealous.
if you want to be a member
what
of
they
the
saw
new
going on
Dragoons,
with
just
Carrie's
go
channel.
in.
And decided that they didn't want to have it.
All you got to do to be a member of the new Dragoons is go to G-Man's chat. Let me link it to everybody. Go to G-Man's chat and just do like New Dragoons assemble. You got to spell it with a Z though. Here's his channel. We are the new Dragoons. Hell yeah. The new Dragoons.
Of YouTube experience. I have more experience than some of these people.
The new Dragoons.
Deciding they want to come after me. Like I don't know what to do. I have way more experience than them. I predicted a lot of things was going to happen regarding Carrie and regarding this community.
Dragoons,
I told her, have more and more people
Activate.
getting jealous and coming after you and making stuff up. I told her these things was going to happen, and I was right. It's like I made another prediction about who's going to be fighting on here, and believe me, it's going to happen.
The new Dragoons.
That's neither here nor there. The point is that I think a lot of these people, not all of them, but a lot of these people that are going after Carrie are just jealous of her. She has a bit of a cult following with people who like to listen to her do commentary on the people that she's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's just true. Go look at the body of work she's done on her YouTube channel. Go look at who she's talking about. We're not talking about Discord. We're not talking about what goes on behind her videos. Go look at her YouTube videos, and you'll see the body of work that she does.
Dragoon Ball Z.
She gets up the earliest. She covers the videos first. She doesn't give the other channels an opportunity to beat her. And they're jealous of that.
What is... Okay.
That's why, to this very day, I believe that people are just making up stuff about her. I just don't see it. Now, the stuff I do...
Is he hoping Carrie will see this and want to be his friend? Is that why he's doing this?
From day one, people have just been jealous of this woman. You can't get mad at her because you want to sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning and she gets up and she covers a topic.
The Dragoons are back, Gman.
You're too lazy to get out your bed to talk about these topics. That's your fault. Don't get on her and start making up all this stuff about her. That ain't true.
New Dragoons.
So that you can feel better about yourself and your YouTube channel.
The Dragooners.
And it's obvious. I can literally do a documentary on this topic because I was there. I saw it.
He's
but
so
it's kind of hard
transparent
if she's
with
the only
his-
person defending herself talking about it.
He's so transparent with the objectives that he has. He thinks he's being clever.
What's up, bud? What's up, bud? Let's go have a beer together. Let's go do this. That's not what's going on.
Let's all go have a beer
There's so
together
many
with the
liars here on
Dragoons.
social media.
The new
You don't know who to
Dragoons.
trust on here no more. And it's important that you listen to somebody to get the correct information, or you might find out you're defending a really evil and wicked person, unless you yourself are that way yourself.
G-Man needs a documentary on the
Then
new
it's different.
Dragoons.
It just exposes you.
New Dragoons. Have a beer with the new
So,
Dragoons.
I just think there's a lot of people on here that's just jealous of her. Like I said, if you want her success,
I'm dragooning
there's
so
this book,
hard.
and it only has one page in it. Okay? And it has one line in the entire book. If you want what she has, get up off your butt and stop being lazy. And then perhaps you'll have what she has. It isn't very difficult. There are people on here who literally have no talent whatsoever. They have zero talent. They don't know how to have the gift of gab. They don't know how to talk. They don't know how to debate. They don't know how to break down arguments. They don't know how to do any of these things. All they know how to do
it's an orange.
Is take somebody else's video and laugh at them. The end.
Dragoon balls. Balls.
That's it.
Dragoon
That's all they know
Ball
how to do.
Z.
And then they want to be considered talented. They want to know why they're not getting subscribers like
G-Man's
she is.
chat
They want
is
to know
the
why people
home of
ain't
the
watching
new
it because
Dragoons.
you're boring. I believe that Carrie is misunderstood.
It's
and I
funny
believe she deserves the credit she is
that
so
G-Man's chat
rightfully
is like
due
this. It's crazy.
for getting off her butt and doing the work to build her YouTube channel. I've heard people get jealous over her AI pictures. As if these people can't download the same AI apps and do the same thing for themselves. It's just jealousy. These people don't want to get up their butts. When Teddy Bear was on here, he's another one.
Oh,
he's a
God.
perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Like, why do we
He just
care?
gets on here and he's just jealous of the success that Carrie has. Oh, and then I also mentioned that Carrie is not ban evading.
No one can say that she's not supposed to be on YouTube.
I gotta switch it. It's on the top chat. There we go. New Dragoons.
And her audience actually cares about her.
New Dragoons.
A lot of people
for
can't say that.
Life.
I have a mixed crowd watching me. I got some people that like me, but the majority of the people that watch me, they're either in the middle or they don't like me at all.
No,
and that's
not true.
I don't have a problem with it. I'm not some baby wearing a diaper who can't take somebody just saying something to me. When something bothers me, I will let you know it bothers me. And a lot of times I will hand out a receipt. Proving that the person who was being mean can't even take it if it went back to them.
Is Streamlabs broken, by the way?
Like I said, a lot of the stuff I'm hearing about Carrie. You know what I mean? Like, my advice to those YouTube channels that are going after her, that's like I said, go buy that book. It's called Stop Being Lazy. It's a phenomenal book, and it only has one sentence. It's called Get Up Off Your Butt. That's the only sentence in the entire book. In the entire book. I've seen her do live streams so early in the morning. The other people like, wait a minute, she already made a video? I can't stand her. I hate her. Let me slander her character all over YouTube.
Huh?
No, like I said, there's people that used to be her friends. I think one of them was what's that guy named? 21, I think his name is. Another one was TJ from the GD podcast. I can't even stand that podcast because it's just disrespectful overtly. With a name. All these people that was quote unquote her friends proved they was never really her friend. These were leeches.
I like
trying
not
to
knowing who
steal
all the
her
people are that he
thunder.
name drops.
Now, so let's say hypothetically speaking, somebody tried to say, Gman, isn't that what you're doing? Well, let's talk about this here for a minute. No. And I'm not a butt kisser. I don't know. There's something about Carrie's channel that I like when I do watch a channel. There's just something about it I like about watching her channel. The channels that I do like watching, whether they like me or not, I will defend them. I'll give you a quick an example of this on my other channel on when I've done this. There's a YouTuber by the name called Bionic Dance.
This
is very
that's a name drop.
What's going on in this community?
He used to use that all the time.
Bionic Dance is LGBTQ. And she ain't shy about it. But if you go to her channel right now and go look at her atheist videos, she uses a lot of, and this is before a lot of this AI stuff came out and the things that you could do with your phones and whatnot. She bought a lot of expensive equipment to be able to make some really interesting effects in her videos. I think she's a graphic designer or something like that. She knows how to make cartoons and things of that nature. I'm not sure what the technical name for it was, but I've been on my other channel, my Gman channel, and I've said on multiple occasions, I complimented her style, and I kind of wish she was a Christian using that talent for the Lord. But she doesn't. She uses it for atheism. And I've complimented her over and over and over again. I pretended to be her on YouTube where I wore a wig.
You're talking about Bionic Dance.
And I was like, let me see if I can do it right now. Hello, everybody. How are you doing on Bionic Dance's channel? What did she used to say?
Nobody remembers.
Say, don't run on automatic, but please think. And I was wearing a wig and I imitated her. That is not how she talks. But I'll say one thing about Bionic Dance. Unlike the people that I've debated in this community, she actually knows how to debate. She knows what a logical fallacy is. She understands how to form an argument. Even though I don't think they're very good, but she knows how to form them, though. And I've debated her 3, 4, 5 times now. And I've complimented her to her face, and I put her down to her face. There are people jealous of her. She don't like me. Bionic Dance can't stand me. But I will compliment somebody who don't like me if I think that they're talented at what they do.
He just brings up random...
So I'm not sucking up the Carrie or anything like that. I'm just stating the facts as I know it. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, I was. And And I know how to build my channel. You wait till I come back here full time. I'm going to prove I know how to build my channel. But you can't fault somebody because they get up early in the morning and they put the time in to build their YouTube channels. You can't fault her for that. If Carrie tomorrow decided to make a YouTube video to rip me to shreds, call me every name in the book, it doesn't change the fact that she gets up early in the morning sometimes and she does her videos before anybody even gets out their bed. I've literally heard people whine. I think I heard Burnt Toast, I think one time, whine about how early she gets up to make her videos. You see, this is just my own personal opinion, and only a small amount of people is going to take my advice on this. The problem with some of these people on YouTube is that their primary goal on here is to make money on YouTube. That's their primary goal, and that's why they're not making any. Okay? If you want some of my advice for somebody who's been around for a while, get passionate about what you're doing, and the money will come. Of course, nobody's going to listen to me. Instead, they're going to get on here and they're going to, I don't like Carrie because Carrie works harder than me. Got that person at the job who just wants to get paid because he sits in the corner all day while he watches everybody works. That's what these other content creators are like. Instead of them actually getting off their behinds and doing the work, which a lot of them don't want to do. They don't want to do the work. They're lazy.
G-Man's not lazy because he took a Greyhound to Scranton.
You want.
See, G-Man, he was like, remember this original content? He took a fucking Greyhound to Scranton. A few times he met up with Rev and Shanny, and a lot of the times he just pretended like he was meeting up with them, but never actually did.
In terms of dealing with actual content. I promise you that. So I understand what Carrie's going through. The same thing happened to me. I can name the YouTubers who pretended to be my friends and then stab me in the back. I know all of them. But this Carrie jealousy is just ridiculous. And it's not even just with Carrie. I'll even compliment the bald-headed black dude who thinks he's Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, or the Hulk over there called Buffweed. People are jealous of him too. Ain't no mistake about it. There's people out there jealous of him. I am not one of them.
Okay. Sounds like you might be.
I'm too competitive for that. Plus, I don't cover the stuff that he covers on his channel. I just don't.
What do you cover? Like, what is this? Like, what are you actually trying to do?
I went to his channel for 5 minutes. I think it was today or yesterday or whatever. He was talking about some lady I'd never even seen before, and I started watching. Not to say that boring thing, but it's just because I just wasn't interested.
Get a hold of Gary A.
I don't know that person.
Man. Wow.
So, Melly Germany 9479, how you doing? I'm actually looking at your comment.
Oh,
you said there isn't anyone who agrees
New Dragoons,
with me.
New
Melly
Dragoons.
Germany, you should go and preach into the choir ministries, you know, in the G-Man for Christ channel. I think I got you quoted 10 times agreeing with me. You, not nobody else, just you.
What about the New Dragoons?
Or did you forget about coming on my channel? Do something about that brain damage. All right. So anyway, I believe that Carrie is hated mainly because she is doing a better job at running her YouTube channel than these other channels.
The New Dragoons always win.
How come people ain't going out the BGTV? He's building his YouTube channel. He's doing pretty good. I wonder how many of these people are going to turn on him soon.
The New Dragoons always win.
I told right now.
Drunken Peasants!
The fact Gman thinks he knows what a fallacy is, let alone a logical fallacy. That's a fallacy in itself just based on how he's too stupid he is and refused to see his own flaws. Gman is wrong. Gman, you are always wrong. Oh, stupid self.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
Because eventually you're going to
fallacyception. By the way, we do have a new dono alert. It's $4.04. $4.04 for the new dono alert. It's pretty funny. And whatnot.
So Carrie's more misunderstood than anything else. I think if people would just get off their jealousy list or whatever, or whatever it is that they're on regarding jealousy toward her, I think they would understand Carrie as just a hard worker,
sucking up to white women,
and that she's good at covering what she talks about.
That is true.
And her audience supports her.
That is true.
Like, why do people care about how many likes she gets, or how many views she gets, or how many subscribers she gets? There's only one reason that a person would care about that, and that's because they want a piece of the action.
$4.04, whoever has one, to play the
That's why they pretend to be her friend first before they stab her in the back. You'll notice I've been this way since day one regarding Carrie. I've been on her YouTube channel. They've expressed what they agree with and what they don't agree with to me. Both her and her husband. Notice, I'm probably one of the only people that's been on that channel that has not stabbed her in the back yet. And I ain't going to. It doesn't work that way with me. You got to legitimately do something with me to get me to go at you. These other
Why
people
is he ignoring
that claim
the
to
new
be her friends,
Dragoons? Is he scared?
I don't know, man.
What?
I just don't know. Like I said, I'm not saying it's 100% of them. I'm saying at least 90% of them.
What? Oh, here's a. It needs to play twice. I don't have the time set on it long enough, apparently.
What?
And whatnot.
What?
What?
Stop. What's she saying here? Stop.
Instrumentalizing.
Carrie.
He can't read that word. He doesn't know what that word is.
Melly Germany. This is what I'm going to do with you. All right.
Is he going to mod
you? Okay, hold on a minute. Let me just do this here.
He's going to mod the person that doesn't want to be
Melly
mod.
Germany. I'm going to show you what I think of your comment. You've been blocked.
Oh. What about the new Dragoons?
That's what I think about that statement that you just made. I wanted to show it to everybody first.
But you are doing that, though, G-Man. You are.
Okay. I don't know if you have a YouTube channel. I don't tell you what to talk about. I don't know if you got a YouTube channel. I don't tell you what to say and what not to say on your YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure I haven't.
Why does it matter?
I'm almost positive I've never went to your channel or nothing like that, but you've been to my channel several times. I don't like it when people start telling me what I can talk about and what I can't talk about on my YouTube channel. If I'm telling you that you're entitled to your opinion, then fine. You start coming to my YouTube channel telling me that I'm not allowed to express my opinion, I'm gonna block you or delete your comments or whatever. So that's not a good idea to do that here. And Melly, I got bad news for you.
G-Man.
My name ain't Shanny and my name ain't Jason. You're not getting unblocked. So go create a sock account. So anyway, and don't worry, when I put this on subscribers only, that'll be the only way you'll be able to leave me a comment.
Come on, G-String, just
in any way,
you like
form, or
me.
fashion, especially on the other channel.
He never will. It's true. We need gay man.
So just getting back into my topic here. I think that if more people spoke up and was honest regarding the Carrie situation, I think a lot of people would probably stop and back off of her. Just don't see that many channels doing it. Okay, and I would like to publicly thank Carrie for what she said in her. Actually, you know what, Carrie? I'll save that for a different different video.
Okay, G.
But the point is that
what is
Carrie
the point?
Misunderstood, and there's a lot of jealous people in this community. And if you're new to this community, please understand
You
that
would
is
stream
exactly
for a half
what's going
hour,
on.
and I
There's
don't know what the
100%
point
pure
is,
jealousy.
really.
Now, there's roughly about 4,500 people in this community. I would say, in this part of YouTube,
what community?
I would say about maybe 4,000 to 4,000.
What's the community?
And everybody's fighting over those people in this community. Give me a second here, guys, real quick. Let's see. Okay. So a lot of people are fighting over the people that's in this community. And the way that a lot of people are presently trying to get these people are starting fights with people. And that's how they figure is the best way to go about, getting their hands on those viewers. When the best channels out there are the people that's just primarily reacting to the other channels. Like after a while, a lot of this stuff gets old. It just does. It just gets old. Nobody cares if you're mad at Carrie because Carrie got up at 4 o'clock in the morning and you never had an opportunity to make a video.
Nobody cares about who you're mad at.
Nobody
but you're
cares.
Always bitching about other people.
Nobody cares. Let me tell you why I like Carrie's channel. Carrie thoroughly exposed Shani.
He's got that weird fake
thoroughly
laugh.
exposed Rev. She thoroughly destroyed and humiliated Teddy Bear 55.
Oh, is he blocking people?
Absolutely humiliated him. Like, she knows how to take care of business on her YouTube channel. Then she has her other channel where she does her thing with her husband. And people are jealous of that too. Again, instead of them just focusing on their channel and just doing their things, they're too concerned about what other people are doing.
What?
Come on, guys. Can we get $15?
Anosognosia and sophomore effect. I typed in what gay man shows, and this is what he asked as the person would be. Pretty much saying you're arguing with someone really fucking ignorant or is a mental patient in a straitjacket.
$15, guys. Come on.
It's true.
We need $15
He's out of it.
so I can drink more and get drunk on my streams. Come on, guys. Can we get $15? Just $15, guys. Come on.
It's as simple as that. Now, I can't wait for the videos to come out.
Thank you guys so much.
Gman, is just sucking up the Carrie, and Gman is trying to... Gman ain't trying to do nothing. Gman don't gotta try to do nothing.
Just $15,
and this is where I'm gonna sound a little arrogant to some people. I don't need to suck up to nobody. You see, let me tell you guys a little trick about this whole YouTube thing.
You are sucking up, though.
Just to give you guys a little hint of what's going to happen when I come back here. Just give you guys a little
You're
taste,
already back.
Little hint, little taste. There's benefits to this whole being a cow stuff, especially when you're dealing with weaker YouTubers, right? Usually the cow is a weak YouTuber because the cow doesn't know how to defend himself or herself. The cow doesn't know how to speak. The cow doesn't know how to debate. The cow doesn't know how to do any of these things.
You don't know how to do
in
any
my
of that.
case, since everybody's so desperate trying to make me a cow,
you already are
it's your
one.
funeral.
You've
You
been
will be
one.
humiliated and you will be embarrassed when you step in my direction. Because after you're done laughing on that person's channel, you're done laughing on that person's channel, and you got to come and talk to me, be prepared to prove it. It's as simple as that.
Prove what? That you're a lolcow? You are.
And
Your
I know a lot of
existence
people in
is
here
proof.
can't meet their burden of proof. I know they can't.
G-Man's existence is proof that he's a lolcow.
They're just talking and making things up because they are the ones who want attention, not me. Oh, not me. But when they start asking me to prove it and I hit a button, they're going to get mad.
Hit a button.
And I didn't have to start fake fights with people or anything like that in order to get attention to my channel.
Haul their ass away.
These people are addicted to me. Go ask those same people how many times I watch their YouTube channels. It's as simple as that. With the help of a couple of dumb content creators on here, the ones that don't like me, by the way, not the ones who do like me, the ones who don't like me, they are building my channel for me. End of story. Nobody channels grows on here without advertisement. And I have all the free advertisement. Normally I'll have to spend about $500 or something like that to get advertising for my channel. But when somebody considers you a cow,
thanks for the free advertising, guys. It's like when you dislike someone's stream and they're like, thanks for the engagement, man.
And who's the dumb one at the end of the day? Because it ain't me. That's for sure. Yeah, it's for sure.
Can we get up to like 70 likes,
So I'm kind of
please?
done
I would
talking about the
appreciate
Carrie
it.
thing and whatnot.
And whatnot.
I just want people to understand on here that the Carrie hate is just jealousy. That's all it is. It's jealousy. She works harder than all of them, and they don't know how to deal with it. Oh, people were watching me. And people
Get
were
ready
watching
for the
me,
new
and
Dragoons,
people were watching
G-Man.
me, and people were watching you. Then you got boring. You didn't do anything different.
The new
You started saying
Dragoons.
stupid stuff on your channel. So people stopped
And
watching
whatnot.
you and started watching somebody else. They like that person, so they keep watching that person. In the past, I could never get away with saying the stuff that I'm saying on my YouTube channel about the benefits of being a cow and all that other stuff. In the past, I could never say something like that. I can do it now because I'm dealing with a much dumber generation right now.
What?
A much dumber generation.
There's what? A generation? It's not like young people are watching.
What I said on this channel regarding me and my channel is going to go on the left ear and out the right one. It will not compute in their brains. It just won't. Regarding what I said about Carrie, I bet you there's several people that's going to watch this video that's going to agree with what I said. But they're just jealous of her.
Whatnot.
What I would recommend you do,
and whatnot.
I'm going to enjoy saying this for the people who's been watching me since the Drunken Peasants days.
Oh, we
Why
got a
don't you go
shout
get
out.
yourself a big giant glass of Ovaltine, like you told all of us to do.
He hit us on the
Sit
name
back
drop.
and enjoy, cut her channel on and enjoy her commentary. Stop being a hater. Stop being jealous. If you want to be on that level, you're going to have to learn how to actually do work.
Give the new
show a
Dragoons
little
a
bit
name
of talent. Other than just making a video and laughing at somebody. And
G-Man
just letting the
cuss and
video just go
whatnot.
on and on and on, and your voice is a boring monotone that nobody wants to listen to. G-Man, you're mean. Yeah, now you understand. Yeah, I'm very mean. I'm very mean. Yes, I'm very, very, very mean. Go watch Carrie's channel. You don't get the boring monotone. You get a joke here and there. She knows what she's talking about. She's informed. She shows receipts. Some of these other channels just blah, 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 and don't show you nothing. They don't show you a diddly squat. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying in the comments.
Oh, here we go. New Dragoons.
see.
New Dragoons. New Dragoons. New Dragoons. New Dragoons. New Dragoons. Get up.
This one right here I'll answer. I'll answer this one for free. Let me see something here. God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. The church, which is basically, I believe, 2 or 3 billion people on the planet, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. There's Muslims who don't even like Christianity who likes me. The Hebrew Israelites, there's a lot of them that don't even like me.
Hey, I'm tired of hearing about this. I want to hear about the new
There's quite a few.
Dragoons.
So
what is this garbage?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry that I'm not one of these low self-esteem people in here that needs you to validate me. I could care less if you validate me or invalidate me because you didn't die for my sins. So anyway, let's remove you from stage. I think you're all done with your 12 seconds of fame. Let me see something here.
New Dragoons. Tell us about the new Dragoons. How about the new Dragoons?
Okay, let me see.
New Dragoons?
Okay, so Carrie does no longer. Okay, I think you meant not, right? Carrie doesn't want to be a mod no more. Why won't I unmod her? Because this is my YouTube channel. That's why.
Okay, that sounds.
Any other
weird.
questions? This is my YouTube channel, and what I say on this channel goes. Let's see what else everybody else is saying on here. Oh, and by the way, I know a lot of you don't like Carrie being the mod on my YouTube channel. I got people in my community that is way more block happy than Carrie is. I could put some people on here and I will have 0 people watching me because of it. Some of you got some short memories. Y'all really do. And then you don't want me to be the one that's going to do it. Because if one of them block you, I might unblock you. But if I block you, I'm not unblocking you. Ever. I made that decision about 2-3 years ago. That once you get blocked on here, you're staying that way. You're going to have to get a sock account if you want to talk to me. And that's the other thing. People have been trying to get me to war with Carrie for the longest. If Carrie decided to start a war with me tomorrow, I'm ignoring it.
Okay.
Because I'm not stupid. And people are going to understand this about me one way or the other. Anyway, let's see what else. Let me see something here. Here's an interesting comment here. You better watch out for the new Dragoons. Okay, so let me see something here. My response to this is, when you say this, are you talking about I better not shout, I better not pout? I'm telling you why Santa Claus is coming to town.
The new Dragoons are coming to town, G-Man.
If you I don't know what you're talking about.
The new Dragoons.
The Dragoons have been murdered and destroyed on here for quite some time.
They're back,
There's no such thing
G-Man.
as them
They're
no more.
back.
I think there were fictional characters on here that thought they was important.
They're back.
Let's see something over here. Let's see. The quickest way to get rid of them is to basically do what I've been doing on here. And that's basically telling them about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They're irrelevant. They're not important no more.
The new Dragoons.
And neither is their former leader. Let's see.
They're new Dragoons.
Let me see. No, I don't care about the new Dragoons. I can care less about them. What? First of all, I done figured out what Dragnet was all about. I didn't. Okay, let me be honest about some things. Because now we're not talking about Carrie no more. We're talking about me now. When Dragnet was here, I will openly admit I did not understand the psychology or anything that Dragnet was doing on here. I really didn't. And I thought that the best way to respond to Dragnet is the way I always respond, and that's Hulk smash. I show up, I get serious, I make my videos, boom. That'll take care of them. That'll shut them up. But nope, it just made them make more videos. The second I understood what was going on, that was the beginning of the end of him.
Nope.
It just was.
It's the new Dragoons.
I can still do it with one video.
New Dragoons coming for you, sucker.
2 or 3 content creators, and then that'll be it. I don't have to make any threats. I don't have to get mad. I can just I'll just make 2 videos, and that'll be the end.
Then what you gonna do, brother?
If y'all only knew what I was planning. See, I know what you guys are planning because y'all can't shut up about it. Y'all just talk and y'all give hints and y'all talk and y'all give hints.
The new Dragoons?
You don't have a clue what I'm getting ready to do. And you can go talk to anybody you want on YouTube because they don't know either. That's the beautiful thing about it. The one thing I know how to do better than a lot of people is I know how to be quiet.
Do you? Didn't you leak Shani's phone number?
Let me see something here. Somebody said the new Dragoons will prove that the G stands for gay. Debate us, G-Man. Okay, so my response to this particular comment in my chat is...
oh my God. Debate us, G-Man.
I think the Knicks will win next year or 2. I think the Knicks got a pretty good chance of repeating in the NBA Finals. I don't know if we're going to play San Antonio, but we might play the OKC Thunder. Now, they're going to be a little bit more difficult because they got a deeper team. But
oh my God.
I love my Knicks. Jalen Brunson did a phenomenal job. So did Carl Anthony Towns. And if
yeah,
we can
you love your Knicks so much
that we have a great chance.
You love your Knicks so much that you were doing streams about like Hussey or Buffweeb or whatever while they were playing for the championship.
Nothing.
You love them so much.
Hunty, hold on a minute. Hold up. Here we go here. Okay, so my response to this comment, it says, how do you feel when you lost the debate with Matt Dillahunty? If I lost that debate, you need to come and collect your money because I believe I offered everybody, basically, even the Christian community, what was that, about I offered them a certain amount of money since you were around back then. And I mean, I can't pay it now, but when I get it.
Yeah, that's
basically you're entitled to a reward. All you got to do is show me the clip where he refuted me. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. I mean, that should be simple. But the problem is I've been waiting for this clip for 10 years. I've been waiting for this clip for 10 years.
It's been on YouTube for 10 years.
I'm still waiting. All right, let me see. So this is why I never have to worry about going through any of that stuff ever again. I don't have to worry about that because, quite frankly, the people that was following Dragna back then wasn't all that bright. But the new people that are apparently following that philosophy are dumber than the last ones. So, I'm not worried about it.
You sound worried.
You can't troll a troll who's the trolliest troll who knows how to troll the troll the way I troll trolls. Can't do it.
Sure,
I'll make
buddy.
you walk into that brick wall so many different times, you'll forget your name.
He really overestimates his capabilities.
Like to this very day, I think Dragnet is calling himself John Wayne to this very day. So many times I made him walk into that brick wall. Oh my God, this is funny right here. I gotta put this one on screen here. Hold on. Look at this, guys. He says, sports don't make you straight, Gman. Well, duh. No, duh. So let me get this straight here. You believe, what's your name here? C66. You believe that if a person plays sports, that makes them straight. Help me help you to help me understand that stupidity. Wow. I wonder if Redline's still doing those.
Redline? Another classic name drop.
What was that award he used to give? I think there's the
Golden
dumb
Locale?
The dumb blank of the year or whatever.
Oh,
I think that's what it was
Talk
called.
of the year. Yeah.
That comment right there deserves it. If he believes, or he or she believes, or it believes, or whatever the heck that is, because it could have been an alien from outer space that left that comment there. I don't know. But they believe that if you play sports, that makes you straight. Whoever said that dumb. Yeah. All right, let me slow down a little bit because maybe I'm hurting their brains or whatever when I talk here. I don't know. Let me see. Let's see. Dum-dum-dum. 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 Dum-dum-dum.
What is he doing?
Oh, let me address this since I got the trolls basically here watching me and whatnot. Let me take this.
And whatnot.
I don't want to look at these comments no more.
And whatnot.
Nobody's really saying anything of value. Let me just say something here real quick. Yep, I'm in a basement. So
you're not in a porta potty this time?
A lot of you didn't learn absolutely nothing when I stopped being friends with Shani and Rev. So let's start there. Just so I can put a little bit of fear in some of these people, a little bit here. And you know what? I think this would be appropriate because I think that some people on here kind of forget who they're messing with here. So let's go into this here real quick. So for the people that don't remember what happened when I stopped being friends with Shani and Rev, Dragnet, I'm going to use him right now, was going on here saying that Shani was paying me to make videos. Now, of course, me and Dragnet temporarily squashed our beef. I did a members only stream with him, which I own all of those videos, by the way. Yep. And I showed my receipts to show that, no, they wasn't paying me to say this, and they wasn't paying me to say that. I mean, for crying out loud, the stuff I have in my possession, I could talk about Shani and Rev for the next 12 years if I want to. I really could if I wanted to. Because I have things that none of you have.
He's just, he loves the sound of his own voice.
Regarding his mother, his father, his aunt, his uncle, and everybody else and whatnot. if I
And
wanted
whatnot.
to.
And whatnot.
But that's neither here nor there. Here's the thing. I also revealed that I could literally go after Dragnet the right way if I wanted to. It ain't just Dragnet, it's BGTV, all of those guys if I wanted to go after them.
Name drop and whatnot. Drop some names and whatnot.
I still can. Here's the problem with us Christians, so that people can understand something here. Because we forgive, a lot of these people think we're soft. They think Jesus was soft. Remember, he was on the cross, and he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. This is the person who created the heavens and the earth. They think he's weak because he forgave them. He told them, the Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
They know what not they do.
The Bible
and
talks
whatnot.
about him returning.
They know
He
not
ain't
what
coming
they do
back
and
to be hung on
whatnot.
the cross. He's coming back to execute judgment. You know, the same thing that a lot of the people that are watching me right now whine about. And because as Christians, we practice forgiveness and we practice looking the other way, they think we're weak. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've never seen The Godfather, go take a look at that movie. Let me tell you why you should go take a look at that movie. There's a guy on there named Vito Corleone. All right, he was the Godfather in that movie. He let his guard down. His sons made some dumb mistakes, and he ended up getting shot. His son took over. He started a war with the 5 families, and what ended up happening was he ended up getting killed. When Vito came out of his sickness or whatever he was in, he decided to call a truce. He didn't.
Where are we now with this?
appeared
What is going
to
on
everyone
now?
by saying that he wanted peace and he didn't want no war or nothing like that because he knew what his son would do. Michael Corleone. And what he ended up doing in the baptism of fire, he ended up taking out the heads of the 5 families in New York. Where am I going with this? There's a book called
Is this a
The
movie
Art of
review
War.
channel? Is
A lot of
Gman
you
switching
people watching me don't know nothing about
genres?
this stuff because you're not smart enough to do this stuff, right? And you probably think I'm doing a lot of talking right now, but I am just talking in circles right now. I really am. I am very good at doing that.
Okay. All right. And whatnot.
Y'all don't know squat about war. Y'all really don't. Y'all really don't. You show all of your cards. You do all of your great plays in the beginning. You don't hold anything back. And you reveal everything that you're going to do. That's not what I do. If anybody was right about this, what they said about me, I'm pretty good at the long game. And that's where the victory comes. The victory doesn't come in what happens today or tomorrow. The victory comes what happens 4 to 5 months down the road. That's when the victory happens. I already won as far as I'm concerned. Because nothing that's going on right now is not something I've already predicted.
We've gone from G-Man winning after the debates, after he gets destroyed. Now G-Man declares victory before it even happens. Before the events even occur, G-Man wins.
I predicted that these knuckleheads would come after me again. But I also made another prediction, and I strongly recommend y'all go find that video and go see what I predicted that I would do.
The new Dragoons?
I strongly recommend you go find that video. I literally give people the blueprint on what you're going to try to do and then what I'm ultimately going to do. Because I ain't going to try nothing.
New Dragoons.
Try for what? I've already won. You just don't see it yet. I know what my goals are for this YouTube channel. I know what this channel is and what this channel is not. But if you sit down and you ask yourself what this channel is, what this channel is about, and what the goals are, you don't know because you didn't do any research. So by all means, laugh it up. I don't remember you laughing when Dragnut disappeared because I don't see a Dragnut Silver's YouTube channel no more. You know what the beautiful thing about me is? Because you consider me a cow, you need me on here.
I don't need you.
You need me. I don't need you trolls. I don't need these trolls on here. what?
Then why haven't you left already?
Only a real G can get on here and say that.
What's the G stand
Shanny was
for?
right about one thing. She said when she disappears, oh, she was so right about that. Wait till I disappear. You think your channels are struggling? You just wait until I'm gone. You already won, and you don't know it yet. That's what's hilarious. The new Dragoon. Who cares? I want to make a video for 9 months.
New Dragoons. The new Dragoons.
That's how to beat you. The quickest way to beat this community, if you want the short welfare version of it with no talent involved, just don't make no videos. The end. It's as simple as that. I don't need YouTube to make my money. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat here. Let's see. Guys, crack me up. No, I didn't lose. I won this thing, I think, around the time when I stopped being friends with Shanny and Riff. That's when I won. That's when it was game over.
But you started being friends with them again.
And there's only a select few on here that knows what I'm talking about.
What's the
How many of you want to see proof? What did I win and what did I lose?
Oh, the description of his stream is
on the first
him trying
GTV
to
channel I had.
get some
How many of
affiliate
you
money
remember,
from
since
StreamYard.
that's primarily who's watching me right now. How many of you remember what my goal was? Take a guess. On my very first GTV channel, I announced with, I think, Indigo and Von Helton and all those guys in my room, what was my goal? And I told them I was going to accomplish it, and I did. What was my goal? I was only focused on one YouTuber. One. Not only did I won with extreme prejudice.
What is it, a court?
So don't give me this mess that I didn't win. Oh, yes, I did.
You lost,
Oh,
G-Man.
yes, I did.
Happy Pride,
And if he ever
G-Man.
comes back, he
Happy
will do
Pride.
more for me in the positive than he ever did for the reaction people in the negative. I promise you.
Oh, shit. We got 5 memberships coming in. Thank you.
You don't know who my allies are, and you don't know who I'm not allied with. That's the beautiful thing about me. You knew Shanny, because Shanny just blah, 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 blah. Not me. Not me. You don't have a clue who's on my side and who isn't. You don't got a clue. Just since I know primarily the people that are watching are atheists, here's a little reminder of what I think about you.
Well, is he going to play?
You're still a fool.
Some AI slop?
All I got to do is change the name of this channel to Gman and change the other channel name to GTV, and we'll see who lost.
What?
Y'all are stupid.
What is he talking about?
Give me a break. Come on. I need to just wallow in y'all defeat and just admit it.
Ice wallow?
I'm about to bring, and the funny thing is, I'm about to bring the great debate to this particular YouTube channel.
The great
you'll
debate
never
community?
accomplish that, G-Man. You want to make a
And
bet?
whatnot?
You want to make a bet? My next one, and I still didn't get paid my $25. And I probably won't, because the person that I made a bet with has always been an immoral, dishonest person. But, you know, it's all good.
Who
They
did you
don't know
make
how
a
to
bet
tell the
with?
truth of their life depending on it, but it doesn't matter. But for the people out there that think that they're so smart, just remember, this is not the main account. My main account is over there, G-Man for Christ. And I'm about to make this G-Man number 2. You just don't understand what's going on right now.
Okay.
But I do. And that's only a fraction of what I got planned. So I've been wanting to prove something since I got on here. I've been wanting to prove it since I got on here. I ain't talking about this channel. I'm talking about since I've been on YouTube dealing with these with these online don't believe in nothing atheists on here. Okay. The most immoral pieces of trash on YouTube. And I'm about to prove my point. I'm going to play one video, and there ain't one, not an agnostic, not an atheist, not a strong atheist. There ain't one of you who's going to be able to argue with it. Because remember, I made this video years ago. I'm literally going to show everybody the blueprint of what you people are all about.
Let's get this school.
Yes! He has to agree. The Geek Room, they gotta agree.
Hell yeah!
She gotta. All of you got to agree. You got no choice now, because you ain't gonna be able to tell me. Well, G-Man, atheism isn't about that. Yes, it is. And if you want to know what that point is, I want to prove that you guys practice a religion.
Damn. Yeah, the religion is the new Dragoons.
So keep telling me about how the Dragoons are coming back. Keep telling me about all this other stuff and whatnot.
Yep, the new Dragoons.
Just keep doing it. Keep doing
the
it.
New Dragoons.
For that.
Okay, we will keep doing it. We will. We will keep doing it.
So keep telling me about this.
The new Dragoons.
Keep telling me how you're not religious and how you deny the existence of God. Keep doing it.
We're not. It's not that the old Dragoons are coming back. We're the new Dragoons.
Be the biggest smack in your face you ever had in your face in your life, and you are going to have to admit what I've always known about you, that you're a theist. You ain't no atheist, because atheism's dead. I'm gonna talk about those topics you don't want to hear about, and I don't care if you don't want to hear about them. And you know what the beautiful thing is? All of the reactions you talk about it. Oh man, I love being me. I absolutely love being me.
What the fuck is he talking
That's what atheists, because only you guys truly understand what I'm saying with this. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. Nada, zilch, nothing. There's nothing you can do about it. You know how many of you I'm going to get to admit to come on my channel that are atheists? Sidney Wentz is going to have to admit the atheist on her religion. He's going to have to admit it live on camera.
What
you know what? G-Man's got a point. We are kind of
becoming
religious.
a religion, or is a? I
we
don't
do follow rules. We do follow.
Oh, hail the new Dragoons!
We actually do what other religions do on a daily basis. He's going to have to admit that. So is the Geek Room and everybody else out there that are atheists.
The Geek Room. How often do I talk about atheism?
You tried to run from preaching to the choir ministries, but guess what? You're in so deep with me now, you can't run anymore. Now, please tell me again how the Dragoons are coming back again, please. Please. I need to keep seeing those comments. The Dragoons are coming back.
The new Dragoons.
The Dragoons are coming back. The Dragoons are coming. Good. Very good. The beginning of the end. And you want to know what the beautiful thing is? Hopefully we can convert some of those people that are in your atheist community to Christianity.
Atheist community.
Because it's coming. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't say don't give me attention. Not only can't you say that, but you're so far gone right now that I got people begging me to come to their platforms. Oh, don't platform G-Man, don't. They're begging me.
Who?
And yet I lost? Please. If you believe I lost, you need to go seek psychiatric help. Deep psychiatric help. Y'all lost the day I got on here and said, hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries. That was the day you lost.
Ministries. Get it right. It's Preaching to the Choir Ministries.
You can't touch me when it comes to the long game. Not even close. This is
oh, Jared's in there.
It's amazing because I couldn't get these people to come to Preaching to the Choir. I tried everything. I tried to do Gman versus Door. I tried to do all of that stuff. And I said, you want to know what? What if I brought that to the other channel?
But what is he? What?
I love the smell of success. And you want to know why I'm really bragging about this? And because right now I'm bragging, I'm boasting about it. You want to know why? Because you atheists put yourselves in this position where you can't back off. You couldn't do it if you want to. I can't wait to bring Beckel over here, man, and those guys and whatnot. We start bashing your atheism into oblivion, and you have to watch. You have to pay. You have to listen, because that is exactly what you're going to have to do.
He's lost it, right? He's lost it.
Delicious. It is absolutely delicious.
He's mad about the Dragoons thing. I think he's having a meltdown.
I'm back.
I think he's having a new and the new Dragoons are back. Oh, he's done. He's done. He finished. Why is he making it about atheism and shit? I mean, I guess that's all he has. The atheists and whatnot. The new Dragoons just won. Yep, chalk up our first win as the new Dragoons. Man, I need to get some new Dragoons merchandise out there. So we can sport our new Dragoons swag, you know what I mean? I think so. Gman is such a crazy dude. He freaked out there at the end. Like, what the hell is that? We won. Chalk up another win for the new Dragoons. I have to take a bathroom break. I'll be back in just a moment here. I was going to do Brett Keane, but it's such a long video. I guess I'll save that for another time. We'll do some...
Alrighty, y'all. As I threatened, yet another Wendy's mukbang. Now this time, instead of watermelon, we're going to do strawberry. And this time I remembered not to get any ice, because it's a small. Because we get a small with ice, you might as well just go home. Or drink a bottle of water. The new
Dragoons and whatnot.
Anyway, we got us a small, no ice. And this is the strawberry now, so we're going to see... we're going to see how this turns out. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad, folks. Strawberry flavor is good and strong. I don't see any pieces of strawberry in it though. But aside from that, pretty good. Pretty good indeed. On a hot day. You need something cool on a hot day, buddy. I tell you, you really do. And this does deliver, I'll tell you.
Delicious.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Why is he singing Carmen Sandiego? Ooh, he's singing a cappella for us. Vaughn knows what's up. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's good shit right there. Especially when it's hot. We're in the hottest part of the day, which is just before sundown. And this is tasting really good. Because it's really...
Where's Sharpie?
I don't know what it is, man, but the sun... Just before it goes down, man, it just cranks up the heat, man. Just to boiling level or something. Oh, man. That is awesome. Yeehaw.
He's got the most puckery face, you know?
So yeah,
like he ate the most sour shit ever.
Go grab you a strawberry at Wendy's. It's Dave approved, damn it. It's Dave approved.
Yeah, his fingernails are so dirty looking. Someone send him a nail clipper.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Well, there it is, folks. Strawberry. One of the new strawberries, one of the new drinks there at Wendy's. This one's strawberry. I had the watermelon, if you'll remember, but now I've had the strawberry, and very good, really good. I like it. I definitely like it. So definitely run out and get you one if you can. All right. All right. This has been another Wendy's mukbang. I've left John in the dust, I think. But anyway, it's all good. Y'all have a wonderful day and a blessed tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. Damn.
Alrighty, folks. The official results are in.
Great camera angle.
And cloning is a big fat bust. The idea that we can clone numerous copies from one person
and it be genetically viable has went tits up.
Oh yeah.
And big fat nothing burger, total absolute destruction. The whole generation just collapsed. Boom. Wow, that's harsh. What was that TV ad back in the 70s? It's not nice to fool with Mother Nature. Anybody remember that TV ad from 1970s? It's not nice to fool with Mother Nature? Yeah. Yeah, surprise, man. Surprise. You know, I knew this was coming. I knew this one was definitely coming. And they got owned, didn't they? Yeah, they did. They got totally owned. I mean, you can produce all kinds of clones out of one genetic material, but the viability isn't rock solid because there is no individualism.
There's no individual situation.
What's that phrase? Rugged individualism, folks. Rugged individualism. And it's key. It's why communism, socialism, and fascism fail. Because they don't take into account rugged individualism. They don't take that into account. And cloning and messing around with Mother Nature is the same way. You can't mess around with Mother Nature because she will bite you in the ass every time, guaranteed. And that's exactly what happened. Now, I can't begin to pronounce the names of these two scientists. But I'm thinking they're brothers because they both have the same last name. So I'm assuming they're brothers. But this has been a multi-generational study. And
libertarian guys with alien wives. You got it. That's how it works.
Cloning is just not viable for the long haul. Sorry. You know, and I knew this. Now, I can't technically call this and I was right because I can't remember if I did an actual video on it. However, did I know that messing around with Mother Nature is going to end up going very, very bad for them? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yes, I did.
If you think Mother Nature's gonna mess around with them, give me a hell yeah.
Bad for them, really bad. And
bottom line, fact of the matter is,
you don't fuck around with nature, because nature will fuck you back. That's just the way it is. Sorry. But it's nice to know now that we have, you know, rock solid white paper, peer-reviewed evidence that is impossible to refute. And long-term genetic cloning does not fucking work. It doesn't work. It's not viable.
That is true.
As I knew it wouldn't.
That's true, Metal Spoon.
Because, see, you have to
That is true, J Spoon.
A human being is a human being for a reason. You know,
how can you advocate for rugged individualism and live off Social Security and complain you don't
but
get
these were
enough
lab
donos?
rats, and even the lab rats failed. Why? Because individualism is key. It is absolute key. Yes, okay, you put two rats together, they produce baby rats. But each one of them baby rats is what? It's a unique creature in and of itself. That rugged
it's a blend of
individualism is what makes the difference. And see, you can't replicate that. You just can't. You cannot replicate that. There's too many factors involved to try to replicate that.
Vaughn is an individual situation who can gum a ribeye.
He will always lose.
He can gorm a ribeye.
And, you know, I'm hearing reports that the Greys, you know, are saying that there are long-lost relatives, and the reason they look like shriveled up little corn husks is because they fucked up and messed around with Mother Nature. In other words, they fucked around and found out. And that's why they look the way they do and why their species is about to go extinct.
Yes, the ribeye is served by a beautiful blonde, Whitney.
What a shock. Don't fuck with nature. Lesson learned, okay? And these two scientists in Japan have definitely learned their lesson. You don't fuck with Mother Nature. You just don't do that shit, man. She will own you every fucking time. So, anyways, I just thought I'd share, because I can and because I should, and because you need to know the truth. Cloning does not work. It is not viable for the long term. Short term, yes. Long term, nope. Not even close. Not even close, folks. All right, anyway, just thought I'd share. This has been your daily dose of conservatism on TikTok.
Conservatism.
And, y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. Shit, man. Shit. I was doing mad dabs earlier, and my brain is just like in another dimension. Well, at least part of it is. Everyone, please like the stream if you haven't already. Thanks for helping me get to 28.37%. I got behind because I had the audacity to take 3 days off in a row last week, so we're kind of like behind on the ghoul. Trying to catch up. You know, getting there. $300 is 1/3 of the goal. So if you want to help with the ghoul, we're pretty close to getting to 1/3 of the way there. The rent is too damn high. The rent is too damn high. Everywhere. I've looked at other areas in other states. The rent is pretty damn high. Yeah, you know, it's too damn high. What is this? I don't know if I want to watch this.
Okay, I'm going to make another quick YouTube video. This is hangout day for me, so it's very busy. I did finish another Gail series story, and this one's about my ancestors. You can get to it. I will have the Gail series page posted underneath this. You can see everything that's in italics are the ones I've done. For the story about me and my ancestry, like how I got my Catherine the Great genes. It's Missal with Bill, October 2022. And the password to get into it is perfect penis. It's been really, really crazy out there. The Gail entities, I think there are a lot of them on our planet right now. When the Gail shield got weak in the past month, apparently that enabled a lot more of them to land. It appears, though, that they are cheating. I'm getting some commentators that I think are genuinely bona fide retarded and or under brain control. Like the last YouTube video I made, I mentioned when in 2000, when I lived in Seattle, okay, a Jesuit radiologist probably pulled out a fake, I don't know, maybe it was a real x-ray, I don't know. But he said I had calcium deposits on I can't even remember which breast it was. I think it was my right breast. And they wanted to just be safe and check it out. And he was certain that I must have had breast cancer, that the doctor...
I showed Gail what the Seattle skyline looks like now, and she was surprised that it's like... Because when Gail lived in Seattle, there was way less like high-rise buildings in the downtown area.
Had a bona fide concern. Apparently, he doesn't believe that it's possible that there could be Jesuit doctors out there. Kind of retarded, considering how the Jesuits have been operating. Yeah. Anyways, he was commentating. I want to say one thing right now. I am not erasing anyone's comments, and I've been noticing some really strange things happening to my comments. Like, I will comment, and then it gets listed 4 times. I have no idea. It's like boom, 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 boom. It's been like this for like a month. Yeah, those Gail entities are doing something with the internet. You know, they probably have clone versions of the internet from their universes, and they're messing with our internet. So if you make a comment and it disappears, I didn't do it. The Gail entities did it, okay? I just want to let you know that. I'm not sure what to make of this guy. It's like, no, he says, you are a schizophrenic because you will die of breast cancer if you don't go to this doctor, this radiologist in 2000 who recommends you get your breast cancer treatment. Yeah. It apparently didn't get through his noggin that I did 2 biopsies. Both came out negative for cancer, okay? They were both totally unnecessary. They were done because the Jesuits wanted to get inside my body
damn
and
Jesuits.
harm me, okay? The first one, I was tricked and I lost a lot of blood. It could have been a lot worse. At least I didn't allow them to do general anesthesia to me, which I believe if I had done that, I wouldn't be here talking to you today. Yeah. And Jesus later he later scolded me when in 2013 when I was saying, Jesus, don't you think I need to see a dentist? This was back in 2013. He said, Gail, remember back in 2000 when I told you in December when you prayed to me that you didn't need to worry about breast cancer and you didn't listen to me? Do you remember what happened to you? And I said, yeah. I lost a lot of blood from the first unnecessary biopsy where I was bedridden for 3 weeks.
Damn.
With severe anemia. Yeah, because the Jesuits put me on blood thinners before the biopsy.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Second biopsy, I almost fainted. I could have spared myself a lot of trouble. If I had just believed Jesus, you might say, are you saying we shouldn't listen to doctors? No, I'm saying you should listen to Jesus, okay? If you know for sure he's talking to you, you should listen to him and you should believe him. Okay, and we should listen to Buddha. Right now, Jesus cannot talk to us, okay? He had to leave us because he committed a free love violation, and the only way he could have stayed is he would have had to rule Old Testament and ban free love. That's the only way God the Father would allow Jesus to remain with us and be our deity leader and example. So he's using Buddha and Brent in his place. So Buddha is the one who said we need to watch out for these Gail entities, okay? Don't get sidetracked. And Jesus, when he left us, said he put Buddha and Brent in his place, okay?
When Jesus left Earth and ascended into heaven after being resurrected, he put Buddha and Brent.
I'm not saying you shouldn't go to a doctor. I'm just saying that
I don't think
some
that's what she's saying,
well-meaning people are advising me that just because I'm 68 years old, even though I'm in very good health for my age right now, that I need to go see a doctor for a checkup. That because I haven't done this, I could be in danger. Now is not the time to be doing that. That's what I tried to say in my last video.
She should get a checkup, but what can we do?
That's all. However, I will say this, okay? Let's say you do get injured by a Gail entity, okay? It's probably perfectly okay for you to go to a doctor to get that fixed. Or you could call one of our cube doctors if you're worried that the doctor might be working for the Gail entities or could be a Gail entity. Think about that possibility because I do have medicine smarts, okay? So it's very possible there could be a Gail entity out there who is a nurse or a doctor. Think about that one, huh? So, I don't know. It could be an Antichrist Gail entity. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, for me right now, my number one priority is to do everything I can to keep the Gail shield strong because I think it's blocking billions of those Gail entities from landing, which is why they're mad at me and trying to manipulate me to break the Gail shield so they can all land and then go after you. This is not the time to be worried about my mental health because some of what I believe is really out of this world. Let me tell you, my computer has been acting really strange. I already mentioned to you that whenever I comment underneath a video, the comment doesn't just list once. It'll go like boom, 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 like 5 copies of the comment I made will just land everywhere. I thought, this is really weird. Sometimes I'll make a comment and it won't even appear. It just vanishes out thin air. I think the Gail entities are messing with cloned versions of the internet. Here's another possibility. You've got to remember, when these Gail entities arrive here, they're from their own universe, okay? That means they're bringing their universe with them. I think that may explain some of the strange things that I've been noticing in my life, okay? For instance, I go on my computer and from one day to the next, it's like my computer changes on me. My PDFs don't work like they did the day before. And some of it is because I'm doing downloads, which updates, which the Gail entities have obviously done. They're trying to destroy my computer. Yeah. But I also think that some of the changes are due to the fact that there's probably a Gail entity who has the exact same computer that I have in her universe, okay? Or his universe, some of them are male. And maybe that universe is intersecting with my universe. I have noticed every night now when I go to sleep, I'm traveling to a different universe. And Zach told me about a month ago, he said, Gail, your quantum signature is off. He says, you have been traveling to other universes in your sleep. He said, that's why your dreams seem so vivid. Okay? See, with all these Gail entities landing here, they're bringing their universes with them, which is probably causing some of these universes to intermingle with ours, okay? It's very possible that some of the laws for the computers, maybe the electronics, are a little different in their universe than in ours, which might cause some of our computers and electronics and internet to behave strangely to us. So I'm taking a new approach when I notice my computer is acting strange. Instead of, I do believe I'm getting an IQ boost because I'm now probably like a human deity blend because of all of these Gail entities coming here and my chakras and the other universes melding with me. What I have done is I have instructed my updater to only do critical security updates. You say, how do you know which ones that is? It's tricky. Yeah, it's tricky. But I have noticed on my computer, everything is behaving very strangely. And I have decided if it works, don't worry about it. Maybe, for instance, like right now,
she's been having
I'm
computer issues for quite
reader,
some time now.
And the reader for the to let me know that I'm speaking is acting really weird. It's like, it doesn't look like it normally does. Here's what I think is happening. I think my computer and myself is now becoming a conglomerate of several universes intermingled together. The laws for electronics and computer operations in these other universes, I think, are a little different than ours. So my new approach to my computer and to my life is, if it works, don't worry about it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it doesn't work, like if the weird thing that's happening on your computer could block you from working on the Gail series or making YouTube videos, then you do need to try to fix that. If you have to spend money on it, make sure you spend the least amount of money that you have to spend to fix the problem. But first, See if you can fix it without spending any money, so I don't violate any Gail commandments, okay? Yeah.
The Gail
So,
commandments.
It's been crazy. You gotta
She is way ahead of the
when
rest
these
of her
Gail
generation.
entities get
It's
here,
true. She's like my
they
mom's
bring their
age.
universes with them. Their universes probably have laws of physics that are close enough to ours that they can come
She's got
here.
some furry art
But
on the wall.
their laws for their science and the way things work in their universes could be a little bit different from the way it works in ours. Honest to God, I'm looking at I was freaked out by this at first. Thought, oh no, my computer's breaking. It's been possessed. Now I'm thinking, chill, Gail.
Chill, Gail.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep.
Okay?
You got it.
Chill.
Gail can
Yeah.
do it.
You say, what are we supposed to do? We need to listen to Buddha. Buddha said
We need to listen to
that
Buddha.
there are going to be billions of them and they're going to land all at once. And we have to fight them one-on-one. Our focus right now does not need to be on normal run-of-the-mill things. A normal run-of-the-mill thing would be like me as a 68-year-old woman keeping my scheduled, doctor visits. We are not in a normal run-of-the-mill situation, you guys. So we don't handle it with normal run-of-the-mill solutions. We are in a situation where beings, Gail entities from other universes are coming to ours to conduct warfare with us. Okay? What we need to do is be ready to win the war. Because if we lose the war, Jesus dies.
Damn. We can't lose. We can't lose the war. We don't want Jesus to die.
Don't get sidetracked with don't run your life right now as if nothing major was happening. That's what I'm trying to say. And when the major stuff starts happening, don't freak out and go back into normal mode like, oh, I got to handle this the way I normally do. Nope. You need to be aware. We are not in normal mode. Okay? My approach right now to my life is if it ain't broke, I'm not going to worry about fixing it. You may have to learn new ways of doing things to deal with how everything's changing. So be adaptable, be flexible, be open-minded, and don't listen to any other news besides Gabriel Chan of Fox News. They're all fake news out there. And yeah, that one commentator, it wouldn't matter what I said to him. He is so convinced that because a Jesuit radiologist spooked me out and wanted to get me under general anesthesia to kill me. This was back in 2000, okay? And because I insisted on local, which even that was, I actually thought I was doing good, that I had the faith in Jesus to get local instead of general anesthesia so they couldn't kill me under general anesthesia. Jesus said, you would have done even better if you just didn't worry about it at all, Gail. I told you that you didn't have breast cancer in prayer. And look how you suffered because you didn't listen to me. Yep, people don't freak out. It's going to get really crazy. This is just starting. Get ready to deal with your Gail entity. And honest to God, I think they're cheating. I think what they've tried one-on-one, okay, and they've noticed they're losing their one-on-one battles with us. So here's what I think they're up to. I think they're trying to weaken the Gail shield, which I think is preventing from the rest of them from landing. There's billions of them, folks. One for each of you, okay? And they've noticed Gail's not cooperating with us. We're going to make her. Ha ha. We're going to manipulate her into weakening the Gail shield. And then when that happens, we all can land. And then we're going to kill all the humans on Earth, and Jesus is going to die, and Gail's going to become a goddess, whether she wants to or
Gail
not.
doesn't want to become a goddess, and they're trying to make her be one.
You say, well, how will they weaken the Gail shield? Well, if they can get us to disobey the Gail commandments, if they can get us obsessed
Remember Windows
with
8?
things,
Everyone hated
I
Windows
mean,
8.
The best way to keep the Gail shield strong, remember this. The Gail shield goes down.
I think Windows 8 was the most hated version of Windows.
Is losing his argument with his dad that free love can be practiced in righteousness and health. Okay? Okay, that's when it goes down.
They were letting everyone, roll back to Windows 7. I remember Vista also. I remember Vista.
He loses his argument when he loses his Bible or his Gail series. In other words, if I lose my computer.
I think they were giving everyone a free upgrade to Windows 10 from Windows 8. Or something. There was something they were trying to make it. No, I think they let people roll back to 7.
And I'm not able to write the Gail series or make YouTube videos to leave a record, the record of me and my men practicing righteous free love, he's losing his argument. Or if I and my men...
I don't really have any issues with Windows 11. It's okay. 10 was okay too. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I don't hear a lot of complaints about it.
And if we are...
Oh yeah, I switched to 11 a while ago. But 10 is okay. I think they stopped supporting 10.
Ourselves
sure they
practice
did.
evil free love or unhealthy free love, he's losing his argument. If you try to make me a goddess, and if you worship me, he's losing his argument. Because that's the sin of idolatry. That is not righteous. Buddha stated that if I became a goddess, Jesus would die. There is no way out of it. So you guys should not be wishing for that. Anyways, I just wanted to say, if your comments suddenly disappear underneath my videos, the Gail entities are doing it, not me.
Yep. Get mad at them.
And just because I respond to you in the comment section and they appear 4 or 5 times, like, I didn't do that. That's the Gail entities. I think they're messing with clone versions of the internet. It could also be that their universes are melding with ours. And the internet from their universes is mixing with the internet with our universe, and it's causing all sorts of crazy stuff to happen. Like I said, I've been traveling to other universes in my sleep. I can tell. You say, hey, are they going to help us out? That's what Zach thought, but basically it's just been an interesting adventure so far. But every night I've been going to other universes in my sleep. He says, can you remember what happened?
Can any of you say that? Do you go to other universes in your sleep?
I think these are universes that don't have Gail entities. And I think when I travel to them in my sleep, I'm able to help them out, to help them to practice righteous and healthy free love. Yeah, that's what I think I'm doing. So you guys, like right now, I'm looking at my GovC view and it looks really weird, but I bet it's working. So I'm going to chill. It's like, okay, I don't need to go in here and panic and say, oh, I got to fix my camera. It's probably working fine. It's just operating maybe under slightly different laws of physics because I think my computer is now the computer of the universes from several Gail entities. And the computer on their universe probably operates a little different than the one in ours. So like I said, if life gets bizarre, otherworldly, and everything around you seems strange, if it ain't broke, don't worry about fixing it. We do know one thing for sure. Those other universes are coming here, along with Gail entities who want us all dead. And they want Jesus dead. Get ready to fight them. If they follow the rules and give you warning like they're supposed to, then prepare to battle them. Consult my men, galesmen@yahoo.com. We got to work as a team. And don't get sidetracked with normal everyday life things on how to handle your everyday life. We are not in normal everyday life mode, okay? And we're not going to win by acting like we are. The reality is that there is a multiverse war happening right now. The early arrivals have come, and if those billions land, it's going to be crazy. Get ready.
I'm not ready. I'm not prepared.
That's all
I got too much else going on.
And you're not going to handle it using normal methods or what you think or the way that you're used to. We don't handle these Gail entities from other universes with possibly different laws of physics and science than ours a little bit, okay, with what we're used to dealing with. I would suggest you watch Gabriel Chana Fox News 00 on cable. Get ready to fight your entity. If your world starts getting strange on you, but nothing's harmful has happened yet, you might need to chill, just like I need to. Yeah, like I'm looking at my, I don't even know if I can't even show you what I'm seeing because it's great. Yeah, like my PDFs change from one day to the next, but they're working sometimes. If they don't, sometimes it's an easy fix. But yeah, believe me, they are attacking my computer, but some of what's happening, I think, is just their universe melding with ours, and I'm just not used to it because it's different. It's like the way their computers work in their universe is a little different than how they work in ours. So it's like, okay, I just got to figure out how their computers work and just kind of go with it. And I guess as long as my computer still works. So anyways, you guys, I will say this much. When Jesus left us, he was very happy. So he apparently thinks we're going to win. But I really have to wonder about somebody who doesn't understand that a lying Jesuit radiologist in the year 2000, who suggested I do a biopsy in order to kill me under general anesthesia in the operating room, with both what I did is I refused to see him anymore and I went to go see a different doctor. But the different doctors still felt like, well, there were calcium deposits on your breast. We need to go check you out. So I thought, well, my mother was worried. So I decided to do it. And I ended up 3 weeks in bed with anemia because the Jesuits gave me blood thinners and I never needed to do the biopsy in the first place. Yeah. And then he said, because you're not following up on the treatment recommended to you in the year 2000, you will die of breast cancer in the year 2026. And I'm looking at him like, duh. What's your IQ? Are you a retard? That was 26 years ago. And I'm still here. And I didn't get any breast cancer treatment. He said, you're going to die of breast cancer from a possible diagnosis in the year 2000. Thinking, duh. What's wrong with this guy? He must be bona fide retarded. It's like I'm saying one thing to him and it's going, he could be brain control retarded. I don't know. It's like, duh. It's like he is certain that the doctor was bona fide legit, that there's apparently no such thing as bad doctors. Okay? That the doctor told the truth to me, that he wasn't trying to use a scare tactic, that I have schizophrenia because I didn't believe him. And that the Jesus who told me that I should have listened to him is apparently a fraud, and that all my men are just playing along with me, that they don't really exist. Yeah, that explains why Brent humps me on a regular basis, and I feel the humps. He's living in another dimension, so you don't see him. She can feel the humps. Yeah, right. Uh-huh. That explains why I get financial support from my men. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, not all of you are as retarded as that guy, so... And if the way he is right now, if his Gail entity meets up with him, he's probably a goner for sure. Yeah. Anyways, you guys, get ready. Because if those billions land, it's going to be really crazy. Really, really crazy. Everybody needs to be doing the Gail commandments. If things get bizarre, if nothing's being harmed, just stay calm. Okay? That's what I'm doing. Like, you should see what I'm seeing on the screen right now. It looks really weird. Hey, but I bet I'll be able to upload this. I think my computer's working. It's just that I'm seeing the laws of physics from a different universe. Yeah. You say, how can you figure all this out? Well, one advantage of their universe is coming here is it is giving me an IQ boost. So I do think I am a human deity blend right now. Whether I'm the Antichrist or not, I don't know. I probably still am too. Anyways, you guys, I just wanted to let you all know, if those entities land, things are going to be nuts. So, and it's already starting to, they're here. There are a lot of them here, I can tell. The nuts is already starting. So I'm just letting you know how I'm dealing with it.
It's funny, when I had Gail on, I was like, I like the AI song at the end of your video. She's like, that's not an AI song. I'm like, oh, okay. Shit. I did start a little later than usual. I know I'm going to do more streams tomorrow because we gotta make some ghoul progress tomorrow. So yes, her men made it. I'm sorry. They formed a band and they wrote that song. What the fuck is wrong with me? Why would I say such a stupid thing? Why would I call that AI like an idiot? Putin on the drums. Fuck yeah. He's like a regular John Bonham on the drums. All right. So I want to encourage you guys, if you ever want to help out the channel and I'm not live, I would highly recommend checking us out on Spotify. Not the Spotify music, but here, let me share this with you guys really quick. So you can go here, or you can search up the audio version of the show on Spotify or other places. But yeah, you can just go there. You can also go to drunkenpeasants.com and listen there. That's a good way to do it too. I get paid a really high ad rate for people who listen to that shit. Yeah, my Sportify radio, basically. You can just go to drunkenpeasants.com, and when you go there, here, I'll pull up the website. When you go there, here's like all of I'm catching up on the uploads because we do so many streams, and the streams that aren't like official episodes I put in as like bonus episodes, but it goes on forever. Like, oh shit, I have this one too. Yeah, I do also have the YouTube feed on here, but I have the audio feed right here. And I was thinking about doing more exclusive stuff that's just in the audio feed to get more listens. But if you want to help me out, one way you can is just by playing this in the background while you're doing whatever. And that helps me out a lot. And you can keep loading more and more and more episodes, and it'll just go on forever. So that's one way of doing it. I can't do that. I would have to actually edit them and like make them public. So yeah, check us out there. That's one of the best ways. And also another thing that helps me is the 24/7 channel on YouTube with the classic episodes, which is where I'm going to redirect everybody when this is over. So go over there, maybe subscribe to that channel too. That helps me out also. Not as much as the audio stuff though. That's a really good deal. So it'd be crazy if I could get the amount of downloads on the audio podcast as I get on like the YouTube videos. It would be like way better revenue because YouTube doesn't pay very well for ad revenue. But anyway, I'm going to send all you guys over there, all right? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.